I actually have some great tips to really something that you can do every single day that boosts your self-esteem, the way you think about yourself, and the way you think about life in general. So I really think that this video will be helpful to you. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Adina, and I make content tools and resources for career-driven millennials and up-and-coming entrepreneurs to get the money they need to build the lives that they want. Here on my YouTube channel, I share my personal journey to financial freedom. I make content all about personal finance, career, and personal development and self-improvement and empowerment and all that good stuff. So if you are interested in any of that, stick around, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and become a part of my YouTube tribe so you can get all this juicy value. Okay, thank you. Welcome. So today's video is going to be all about what I'm doing to actually be happier and more productive. I actually have some great tips to really something that you can do every single day that boosts your self-esteem, the way you think about yourself, and the way you think about life in general. So I really think that this video will be helpful to you if you implement what I'm about to tell you. So let me tell you what a little tidbit of the work is, and hopefully you'll get to see some results once you start to put them into play. So let's get into this video. All right, so if you're watching this video, I'm recording this in the middle of a global pandemic, and if you are like anywhere near this decade and alive, you probably know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to go too far into details on that because we want to keep this video as lighthearted as possible. And actually, with everything that's going on, this practice actually helps you a lot because, like I said, it shifts your mindset, it boosts your self-esteem, it increases your ability to believe in yourself and your capabilities, which then reinforces your ability to actually do what you say you're going to do, which is one of the most important things, the most important attribute, the most important skill, the most important character trait that you can have as an individual is to really be able to do what you say you're gonna do. And honestly, I believe that that is one of the keys to happiness. That is what we call knowing our purpose, knowing who we are, and actually living up to what we say we're gonna do. Not what everyone else says they want us to do, not what everyone thinks we should do, not what we think we should do based on anybody else's standards other than our own. Just your ability to follow through with the words that come out of your mouth, ability to do what you say you're gonna do. That consistency is really a muscle that you build. So the same way that you go to the gym if you want to see your biceps and your triceps and all that stuff come through, and the same way that you have to keep going to the gym if you want to see those results is the same way that you have to actually work on your ability to not only keep your word to other people, but to keep your word to yourself. But the issue with that New Year's, the new me mindset is that you really are being presumptuous and you're assuming that you're going to have a new year, that you're going to have a new day. And really it's all about today, and it's all about your ability to make today, this moment, actually be one of the most, the most important moment of your life, right? We spend so much time worrying about what happened, so much time worrying about what's gonna happen, but your ability to actually bring today into perspective and treat it like it's the most important moment of your life, because it really is the only moment of your life, is all wrapped into your ability to do what you say you're going to do, to be consistent, and to actually build those muscles that it takes to live up to your own word and to see things happen, is when you treat it like today's all I got. So let's get into it. So recently I started trying to get back on track with certain things in my life that I believe will contribute to my financial security and my overall happiness. So with that being said, I got some big goals. I consider paying off student loan debt, buying a house, big goals. And so it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of stretching. It's going to take a lot of learning stuff that I know nothing about and doing scary things. So I'm trying to get back on track with getting into just the habit of working on it every single day, addressing it every single day, keeping it at the forefront of your mind every single day. That's a big part of working on your goals. If you can like remember every single day why something is so important to you, it creates opportunity for you to actually do something about it. So your very first step at being consistent is being able to remind yourself every single day of what it is you're actually working for and what it is that you're actually working on. So that gets into one of my things. So my things, right? So my tips that are actually helping me be happier and more productive, they are actually 3 key journal prompts that I've been writing every single day for the past couple of weeks that get my mind into a certain state. Why is this a big deal? Okay, because I like journaling, and I've known for a while that writing these things out every single day is a great idea, but I wasn't doing it. Now that I'm doing it, and now that I feel like it's actually working and I like it and I enjoy it, I can share it with you. You can hear it come out of my mouth because I'm sure you've heard it come out of somebody else's. I'm not telling you that I've invented a new wheel here. I'm not telling you that I just came up with some mad crazy science that you've never heard before. You probably heard these things before, but this is my channel. And I'm going to share my experience, and I'm going to share something that's actually working for me and making me feel good about myself and my life. And so maybe you hearing it from me might actually spark you to actually do it. So, like I said, the first journal prompt that I've been writing every single day for the past couple of weeks that's helping me get my life together, at least a little bit, is my goals. Writing out my top goal. So I'm going to explain to you how I've been doing it, right? I write out my top big juicy goal, and then underneath it, I write 3 sub goals. Okay. Now, you might have different goals in different areas of your life. And so the way you write your goals out, if you choose to take on this task, might look a little different. But the point, okay, the key is to every single day write out your goals. Now, this in particular is not a how to write goals out video. If you want that, leave a comment saying, I want to see a how to make actual good goals video, because a lot of people don't know how to make actual good goals. New Year's resolutions are not goals. They're fluffy, amorphous ideas that float in the ether, and that is why you never see them come to fruition, because they're not real goals. So if you want a video on how to write real goals, I'll be happy to help you with that. But long story short, real goals are specific. They are tangible to a certain extent. You know when you have achieved them, and let's say it like this, you have the ability to show receipt. It basically means proof, right? Receipts. A receipt is proof that you bought something. Receipts is like the proof that you've done the work, you've done the thing, and this is what it is, right? So for example, a New Year's resolution would look a little bit like, I want to be more prosperous in 2021, right? But a goal would be something like, I aim to generate an extra $1,000 per month by reselling items on eBay between the months of January through March. Goal, right? You got an amount, all right? You got numbers. You have a clear way to know if you made that goal, because you know, did I make that amount of money or not? Can I see receipts or not? Can I see a bank statement or not? Did the products leave my house or not? You also know if you actually did the work to achieve those goals, right? Being prosperous, You don't know, you have no idea what being prosperous would look like, or whether or not you did it, right? But a real goal, a real specific goal, not only has the results that you want to see and the outcome that you want to see, but almost like embedded in the goal is the process of achieving it. However you choose to write your goals out every single day, you got to make sure that they're real goals. I can explain that to you, but when you write your goals out every single day, it helps to keep into remembrance the things that you're actually trying to work on, and it brings it to the forefront. So even if you do fall off a little bit on a task, if you keep the consistent habit of reminding yourself of the goal every single day, it gives you more opportunity to come back and then tackle that later in case life gets in the way. So write your goals out every single day. Make sure that they're real goals, okay? Actually, there's 4 things that I write, and the goals are my number 3. So let's go to number 1. The first thing that I write every single day, which I'm sure you've heard this 100 million times before, but I'm gonna tell you again because it's actually working for me. The first thing that I write every single morning is my gratitude list. I know we've heard it 1,000 times, but guys, I write 3 things that I'm grateful for. It could be stuff that is just in general, my ability to have health, happiness, and love, or it could be something specific that happened yesterday, or specific that is going to happen today that I'm just glad that can happen. And those first thoughts are just critical and negative and just like picking on the little stupidest thing, like, why didn't I get up at the time that I wanted to get up? Listen, you're going to be alive for the rest of the day, hopefully. So how about you act like it, right? But no, a lot of us have that habit of being hypercritical of ourselves, and we don't even realize that when we do it first thing in the morning, that's no good. It's not healthy. So writing out your gratitude lets you know, okay, what am I actually happy for that's going on in life? And amidst all this craziness, pandemic, okay, amidst all this nut stuff, that's very important. The second thing that I write after my gratitude is, I'm proud of myself because. And I finish the statement with 3 different phrases. Like, you have to find something to be proud of yourself of. Over 80% of our thoughts in a day are negative. So it's your job to do the work to reinforce positivity and reinforce positive thoughts and that belief in yourself. When you start to write these things out, here's why it works. Because they feed off of each other, right? So when you start to write out, I'm proud of myself because, here's what happens. You start to feel better about yourself and feel better about your ability to accomplish what you say you're going to accomplish. So then when you write out your goals and you write out the 4th thing that I'm going to tell you that you need to write out, it actually makes it easier for you to tackle the goals because you have that boost of self-esteem and that belief in yourself. So some of the negative thoughts get real quiet. Like, you don't hear them as much because you forced yourself to think of stuff that you're proud of, right? So now when it comes time to work on your goals, you're like, yeah, I'm proud of myself because I took 4,000 steps yesterday. I'm feeling good about me. Listen, I'm going to call that mortgage lender so that now, tomorrow, you can write in your I'm proud of myself because list, I called the mortgage lender yesterday and worked on getting my house because I worked on my goal. So the more you write while you're proud of yourself, the more you begin to think positive thoughts, the more that positive energy about yourself fuels your belief in yourself and your ability to accomplish your goals. And then when you go to tackle these tasks, it gives you more things to say that you are proud of yourself for. And therefore, guys, happiness on level 10. The 4th thing that you write out is what is called your RGAs. Your RGAs. And in business, RGA means revenue generating activity. A revenue generating activity. A revenue generating activity. Because my main goal is financial, then I write out my RGAs, which means goal, basically things, activity, thing to do that brings money in. Okay, revenue generating activity. If it's not about money, if your goal is not about money, then your RGA, or your key task, right? Key task for the day, call it that. Your key task for the day is going to be the thing that helps you to tackle your goal. You have to recognize the 80-20 rule. And the 80-20 rule says this: about 80% of the stuff that we do is not finna give us no real results. But that 20%, about 20% of the things we do is what's really gonna pound at that goal. There's only a key handful of things, that 20%, that's really gonna touch that, that's really gonna put a dent in them goals. So your RGAs, your tasks for the day are gonna be those things that put a real dent in the goal. Like, if I did this today, I'd be making like some real moves on this goal. So you're writing out, in summation, you're writing out your gratitude, 3 things that you're grateful for. You're writing out 3 things that you're proud of yourself because. Then you're going to write out your goals, your top goals. For me, it's kind of like one big juicy goal with 3 sub goals. And then you're going to write out one thing for each of those sub goals that's like a key revenue generating task or a key results generating activity. Think about it like that. RGA, if it's not about money, if your goal is not about money, think of it like a result generating activity or a revenue generating activity if it is about money and business, right? So those are your 4 things. I'm grateful for, I'm proud of myself because my goals are my revenue or results generating activity. If you start writing your stuff out, take a picture and tag me in it on Instagram, as I would love to see your journals. That would be so cool. Or type in the comments below how it makes you feel when you do it. Try it for like a week straight, and I'm telling you, your brain is going to start working differently. You're not going to have negative thoughts first thing in the morning, because you're going to have to force yourself to think about stuff that feels good, that you're happy about, and stuff that you're proud of yourself for. So I hope this video helped. Thank you so much for watching. If you take my information and put it into use, tag me in it on Instagram. Let me know in the comments below if you want to know how to make real good actionable goals. And like, comment, subscribe, share this video with someone that you think might need this information. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad to have you. Thank you so much for your attention. Attention, like, is worth more than money. So thank you so much for giving me your time. And until next time, bye.